Hey everyone, it's Gary Nicholson here with Mountain Weather Information Service. This updated on Friday the 29th of May. As you're probably aware, there's changes to the lockdown restrictions coming into force now across Scotland, and there's still variations in place between Scotland, England and Wales, so make sure you're up to date with the latest situation and state of play there, and as we go forwards in the weeks ahead, of course, too. What we're going to do here at MWIS is gradually move back towards getting a bit more content out there for you, so we'll try and get the video back to its usual twice weekly slot as we go into the start of June now, and the social media will get that coming to life as well as things tentatively get a little bit nearer normal, although I fear we're still a little bit away from that at this stage. Let's talk some weather then, and we've got high pressure in charge at the moment, still dry weather through this weekend with sunshine. Chilly northerlies are on the way as we go onwards into next week. Let's show you what happens using the 850 millibar chart. Now 850 millibars, a common level that we refer to in forecasting, is at about 4,500 to 5,000 feet, all depending on temperature and pressure at any point in time. At the moment it's nearer to 5,000 feet or above, this chart with the number which is 160 representing 1,600 meters above sea level. So we're representing a level that is a bit too high to correspond directly to the Scottish mountains, but we're using it as a starting gauge for temperatures at height. And you can see with double figure temperatures at that level across Scotland, it's no great surprise that it's warm out there across the hills, and even in the valleys and the glens we're getting temperatures well into the mid, if not even upper 20s. That, though, will be a thing of the past by the time we get to the end of next week, because with those northerly winds coming in, top daytime temperatures might struggle to make double figures across northern Scotland later next week. We'll run things on, and the air mass changes a little bit to come round off Scandinavia as the weekend progresses, but it's eventually as next week unfolds that things start to come around more from the north. And if we just run things on fairly quickly, this then through the early stages of next week, already temperatures are coming down at that level, but if we just go particularly towards the second half of the week, you'll see that we get temperatures dropping away towards freezing point at this level, which will represent by that time around 1,400 meters in the atmosphere. So that freezing level is going to get dangerously close to the highest tops in Scotland, and those showers that come in will very likely have some sleet or some snow on those highest Scottish Munros. It's the classic British weather, just doing its thing and going from one variation to the other, and it all depends which way the wind is blowing at any one time. Looking at the big picture then for the pressure patterns in charge, high pressure currently dominates over Scandinavia, and we're being fed by the air flows out of the east then. Very dry air that's in place through this weekend will keep those clear skies for the most part. Bit of low cloud and har maybe just off the North Sea onto some eastern coastal fringes in Scotland, but any of that gets inland will soon be burnt off in the early mornings. Now we've got a weak front which lies away toward the northwest, and that will have some inroads as we go into the start of next week, and as pressure just falls a touch we see a little bit of an instability getting going in the forecast by Monday and Tuesday. Now Monday maybe one or two showers break out. I'd suggest this modelling maybe overdoes it a touch, but it's the scope for something just to try and pop up nevertheless through Monday. Tuesday, though, is perhaps as slacker pressure has moved in, and what's left of a front is just adding a bit of energy to the whole system. There may be some slow-moving, heavy downpours that spark off across Scotland, and potentially one or two over northern England, but these might be very few and far between at this stage, so to keep an eye on your local forecasts. Basically, high pressure has moved itself or recenters itself over the North Atlantic by this stage to make our wind flow come in as a general northerly type into midweek and beyond. Cooler air coming down from the north, a few showers around, yes, but quite well scattered, and many places still generally dry with some sunshine and broken cloud. Bit of a tricky one for the absolute detail. It all will depend later in the week just as to whether low pressure over the North Sea starts to spin round and interfere with us, or whether high pressure over the Atlantic still holds sway, and in which case doesn't really mean we get too many showers at all. But it's all going to just depend on the exact pattern by that stage as to whether it's just scattered showers or something a bit more unsettled for a day or so. Nothing getting away from the fact, though, that it's air that's coming around from the north, so that trend towards something chillier is very much the theme. The extent of showers is a bit more up for grabs at this stage. So I'll update a video for you early in the new week, and we'll see where things are getting to in the first week of June. Thanks for watching today. Bye for now.